Jesus freak here, and I guess I've been trying to put some of these ideas through my head for about a day or so. You see, we all know people see what they want, hear what they want, and they're attracted to preachers that give them an ego boost instead of preachers that tell them what the word's telling them, you know? And this is how you got your, Joel Osteens and such. They start their church of me. And of course, they're attractive to people because people, it's what they want to hear. It's not what they need to hear. And I'm sure people can spot a fake miles away. A lot of people, I'm sure, realize just how fake and superficial these churches are. But they're big. They make a lot of money. They make the pastors rich. But it leads to a famine of the word. We got churches all over the damn place and nothing's being taught in them. I'm not exactly the type of person who's passing on the fire and brimstone. This is just not me. But I still focus on one thing and one thing only in a lot of my videos, and it's this. If you ain't hearing this, you need to find another church. I don't care how much you like your church, how much you like your pastor. If he ain't teaching you what you need to be taught, then there's no point in you even being there. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your spirit away because his soul's atrophying. Now, I've been to a lot of churches. This feel-goodism that I see in churches is just toxic, but it's all too common. I mean, how else are you going to suck the money out of your parishioners' wallets if you don't appeal to their egos? But this feel-goodism, it strips the cross of its power. And we have, other Christians that say, hey, what's with all this worm theology? Why is you so down on yourself? Look, why are you so up on yourselves? You got half of you got an ego the size of a planet, and you're wondering what's wrong. You get these big egos, empty lives. I probably feel more fulfilled as you are, and I'm probably bigger on worm theology than anyone since Watson Wesley. Okay, I exaggerate. But worm theology is all about the whole scriptural thing. What's man that you visit him, the Son of Man that you know, Worm theology is, they call it that to make fun of real Christians who actually believe the Bible. But the idea that we're mere worms, mere vermin in the sight of an all majestic God, nothing could be more true to Scripture than that. You see, Watts and Wesley always comparing themselves to worms. They're just following in the lead of David. Isaac Watts said, last did my Savior bleed, and did my sovereign die? Would he devote that sacred head for such a worm as I? And the United Methodists were so afraid of that phrase, they they neutered it way back in the 60s and probably earlier. Because they're afraid of worm theology. But it's scripture. Watts's wording, if anything, it was inspired directly by David. He was basically channeling the spirit and language of the Psalms. If we're hearing things that are appealing to our ego, that's all we're hearing from the pulpit. Why are we even going to church? What are we going there for? If we're just going there to build up our own egos and get puffed up, it's not leading us to God. It's not leading us to the cross. If anything, it's destroying our faith and bringing us closer to the devil. Maybe we need a little more of that worm theology. Maybe we need a little more reminder just how puny we are. Jesus freaked out.